Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the NoPop Podcast. Today we have Monday Night Raw. Very, very good show. Quite enjoyed it. We had some things heating up before Saturday night's main event. We're going to talk about it. If you like what you see in today's video, then stick around because we cover SmackDown and Raw every single week and all the PLEs coming up, as well as some fun bonus videos. But let's get into it. So we had Raw open with Gunther and Logan Paul. Logan Paul coming out first, obviously. Got a lot to say for Jey Uso. And it started off with all the, he comes out there saying, fact, Jey Uso is the champion.
Yeah, that was quite annoying. Cause
it was annoying.
Jey did it, and then someone else did it, then Paul Heyman did it. So,
yeah,
okay,
a lot of facts tonight.
I've had enough.
Yeah.
I've had enough facts for tonight.
I too have had enough facts. I don't come to wrestling for facts, funnily enough. But
fun facts aren't fun.
No, there were no fun facts tonight. We've got Logan Paul saying that he will beat Jey Uso. Just hyping everything up before Saturday night's main event. I'm very excited for this match. I feel like this whole show.
Honestly, I think this is going to be a better match than AJ versus Logan Paul.
I think it will be as well, especially because Jay's winning this over at the minute.
Jay's been really good. He's had a lot of good matches that have just been enjoyable to watch.
Yeah,
he looks like a great champion right now.
He does look like a great champion,
which is surprising. I did not expect him to look this good.
No,
as of right now.
No, and I think that's something we need to talk about. But Logan Paul doesn't get too much time in the ring because Gunther comes out and says, "Oh, I can learn a lot from you because you're a self-made megastar." But then he says that this is business to you, but it's personal to me. Beating Jey Uso is personal to me. And he says, if you beat him, basically, I'll be coming after you as well. Very interesting.
They're sowing the seeds for Gunther versus Logan Paul.
They're sowing the seeds for everyone versus everyone.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of with the titles.
Yeah, it is a bit. Yeah, everyone's just got their finger in the same pie. But this is why it's so much better than SmackDown. I don't want to talk about SmackDown too much, but it's like that title on SmackDown, the big gold, the one everyone wants, is wrapped up with a few people. Cody, John, Randy, really. I mean, maybe not Randy anymore. But this one is wrapped up with Gunther. Will fight Jey Uso when he retains against Logan. But Logan's also in and around the picture at the minute. Seth's around the picture at the minute. Braun's around the picture at the minute. Everyone is just kind of shit-talking Jey. Everyone wants a bit of Jey at the minute.
Well, you know what they say. When you got the title, everyone comes for you.
It's a target on your back, innit? That's what they say. You win the championship, the real work starts now. And I don't know. Anyway, that promo ends when Gunther gets out of the ring. Logan's giving it large, saying, "Hey, you're walking away from Logan Paul," and trying to emasculate Gunther a little bit. And Jey Uso shows up behind him and gives him a nasty super kick, lays him out flat, dude. He still had the mic in his hand. But
he looked bad, bro.
It did look bad.
I think it cut his lip.
I think bleeding. It did a bit, yeah. So that's how the show gets opened. Obviously, it's nice to open the show with Logan Paul, dude, because it gets the crowd really pissed off, like, straight away. And, very good. I really enjoyed the crowd tonight as well. We were in North Carolina, South Carolina. I can't even remember.
They're a good crowd. Let's just say that.
We've had a string of really good crowds at the minute. They know where to pick them. American crowds. Great crowds. They've been really good. So there you go. That's how the show opens. Very interesting. There's a lot of stuff going on around that world title picture, and I'm loving it. It feels very important at the minute. A lot of people want it. And then we get our first match of the night, tag team match, Penta and AJ Styles versus Finn Balor and JD McDonough. This match absolutely cooked.
Yes, it did.
This is everything a tag match should be. And Penta and AJ both in the red gear.
I know you like that.
Maybe feel some kind of way, bro. I'm like, damn,
they look good. They look good.
I want to see him tag again. I want to see
JD McDonough with a different ring attire, bro.
Yeah,
that shit is trash.
Yeah, and JD,
he's really good.
He's very good, doing all the usual stuff tonight, selling like a madman. There was a point in the match where we actually thought he might be dead. He got a Mexican destroyer from Penta on the outside, and look, he obviously didn't. But it looked like he bounced off his head on the outside, and it was just laying flat, like out like a light. Not that strong, no. It would crack like an egg. And ultimately, Penta and AJ have the match. They get the match stolen from them by El Grande Americano. He headbutts Penta with the loaded
mask. Don't forget Carlito, that piece of shit.
Carlito, just the entire match.
Yeah, genuinely so annoying.
He's earning his paycheck, isn't he? I mean, he has to do something.
Why is he
right?
here? How is he? he's collected that check.
He's actually cashing that check. He's one step away from fucking the unemployment line, cashing food stamps in, because I don't know what else he does.
He hits a nice backstabber, I guess.
He does hit a nice backstabber.
It.
When's the last time we saw that shit, though? I mean, goddamn. Remember when he debuted, when he came back at Backlash in Puerto Rico? The pop was huge. He was a babyface. He was having matches. He looked jacked. It's the biggest Carlito's ever been. And now he's just, and then he had that little... the hiccup, he did a bit of a racism, and then and now he's just kind of there, he's literally a henchman. He's a lackey for the Judgment Day. This match was incredible. Very fall from grace. This match was incredible. There were points when the camera would just hold and it'd go from one spot of two men taking each other out, then Penta would come flying in out of nowhere and take someone else out. It was amazing.
I really liked this match. I just did not like the way it ended.
No. Yeah, El Grande Americano.
Dude, he's getting inserted in so many things. It's like, who cares, bro?
Again.
What's the gimmick again? He doesn't like luchadors?
Yeah, it's borderline racist.
That's just... He's targeting a group of people for the way they look.
Yes. We call that prejudice. Like, that is crazy. He's actually, if you wear a mask, you're on notice. And it's something we spoke about in a video that we've yet to upload about the downfall of Chad Gable, about what is the payoff for the El Grande character. Is it that he does this shit for a year and then one day the mask comes off and it's, oh my God, that's Chad Gable. Like,
I can't believe it. It's Chad Gable.
There's no payoff in sight. There's nothing that... I mean, he won a speed championship, so maybe this is... Who are we to say?
Jesus Christ.
Who are we to say,
All right, brother.
Hey, it's more than Chad Gable's won in our time watching.
He's won a speed championship.
Hey, I bet... he had the Kobe photo with it. I bet, like, crying with it.
Finally got one.
Good for him. I don't know if he's still got that shit. But anyway, this match ends, and it was a great way to start the show. I tell you, man, AJ... was phenomenal as always, and him in the red gear with Penta just made me feel some kind of way.
Penta's a fucking superstar, isn't he?
He is very good, and it's something that we said about Rusev as well. He's come in and just like slipped right into the rush and the rat race of Raw. He fits in very well.
Rusev?
No, this is what we were saying that Rusev didn't do.
Oh, okay.
Well, I know it's still early with Rusev, but Penta has just come in and fit right in, completely. He looks like he's been there for years, doesn't he?
Yeah.
If I started watching yesterday, I'd be like, man, this Penta guy is like really good.
I'll tell you what, Rusev's not though.
No, not yet, at least. Maybe when he gets away from Alpha Babes, who knows? But I don't like what he's doing.
He looks like a fucking joke out there.
I don't like what they've given him. He's yet to have a match that we really like. I mean, what has he had? 2? Maybe 1? No, he's just had 1 at the minute. We're really going hard on him for 1 match, but we'll give him time. But in the same time, Aleister Black on SmackDown has made us fans. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's Rey Fenix isn't even been there long either, and he's also done the same thing. But they've signed him for a reason. Hopefully they give him something. Next up.
I'm not very impressed with how Rusev performs in the ring right now.
Not right now.
A big ball of mass that just...
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And there's a lot of good big guys.
Yeah, he kind of just wrestles like a big guy.
Yeah.
Kind of boring sometimes.
It is a bit. Before we get into the next match, there is a lot of backstage segments that we had that weren't necessarily listed here in our little recap. So Seth is just going around and talking to everyone like a mailman, dude. He is hitting everyone. He is... The first segment we see is Paul Heyman and Jey Uso talking. He talks about how... Some bullshit, dude. He talks about... people say I betrayed Roman. People say I betrayed Punk. Sure, yeah. I mean, it was a great Mania moment, but I feel like the payoff isn't... We're not... Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, when I hear Paul talk about it, I'm like, come on, get on with it. Do you know what I mean? And he's saying that for Bron Breakker, it's not about your title. He just wants to hurt you. And he says that Seth having that title is an inevitability, which... let's have fun with Jey and then give it to Seth because we love Seth as champ and we'll see what we do. And then he walks away and says, don't drink the coffee or something, the coffee shit. Thanks for that, Paul. Again, doing the whole fact, emulating
Paul's
Logan.
like Carlito. He's just coming here to collect that paycheck.
He is a bit. I mean, it's Paul Heyman, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like he gives a touch of pedigree to everything he touches, and the storyline's still very fresh, and it could go for a long time. So you better like it because it's going to be around for a while. And obviously, the first sort of domino in this story will fall at Saturday night's main event, which I'm very excited for. But next up, we have a qualifying match, and boy, do I love qualifying triple threat matches, dude. They are fire. We have Natalya versus Roxanne Perez versus Becky Lynch, the man. And it's just nice to see Becky Lynch back in the fold here week in, week out, doing shit that's not necessarily to do with her current feud, but ultimately that does cost her the match.
Unfortunate that her graphic card is
dog shit, dude.
Crap, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who did that, but like if you submitted that for a graphic design course, you're failing.
Yeah.
You're failing. That shit's trash. It seems like such a weird nitpick, but dude, it's hideous. Go look at it. If you've seen the show, you know what we're talking about. Immediately, we're thinking here, obviously, Becky Lynch is the man. She's the main eventer here. It could have been Becky or Roxanne, but ultimately the right choice won. Roxanne will head to Money in the Bank. She's on a run, isn't she? She's doing great. Fully signed to Raw now as well with Julia over on SmackDown. Great. Finally, some NXT call-ups. I do miss a draft, though. I would love a draft.
Julia, she came crying to Julia saying, we need to get them back. And Julia just went, we?
We? Yeah, she's over on SmackDown.
There is no we.
No.
Sorry, Julia.
Yeah, and I think that obviously these stars coming up from NXT, it's time to like the women's mid-card championships. They need a bit of they need depth.
That's two out of 3 for us, though.
It is 2 out of 3. All we need now is Ethan Page or Oba.
Yeah.
Oh, can you imagine Ethan Page like
Ethan
going for
Page
the US
is
title?
Main roster shit.
Imagine him feuding with LA Knight or something. That would be fire, dude. Oh, I'd love that. I would love that. If Obafemi comes up, it's all over for everyone, isn't it? Ego.
God, I need that.
I need it. Anyway, Natalya, she was great in this match as well. It's nice to see her. Hits a sit-out powerbomb on Roxanne Perez. Becky Lynch. There was some great spots here. We got a pop rocks into a German suplex as well. Roxanne Perez pop rocks Natalya, who inadvertently German suplexes Becky Lynch. But ultimately, the match ends with Lyra Valkyria coming and pulling Becky Lynch out of the ring twice when she basically might have had it won. And they just brawl up the ramp, takes Becky completely out of it, which makes sense. You don't need to put Becky Lynch in the Money in the Bank when she's already busy with a storyline, but really enjoyed this triple threat match. We're 2 for 2 on great matches here. Enjoyed it. So Roxanne Perez joins Alexa Bliss in the Money in the Bank ladder match. And
God, Roxanne Perez is such main events.
She is.
She was getting a pop. She was like...
oh, they loved her. They were chanting Roxy.
Yeah, and then they were booing the man.
Yeah, they were booing
Roxanne.
the man. They're doing
I'm
it
happy.
right. They go, let's go Roxy chants from fans in Greenville, South Carolina we were in. And yeah, fans are cheering for her. They want to see Roxanne. Natalya gets a double sharpshooter as well on both the women. That is gnarly. I love when she does that kind of shit.
I didn't know how she sunk that in, dude. I saw how she got the first one, and I was like, how'd she get that second?
She had one woman on each leg.
Yeah.
You know how usually she stacks it?
Yeah.
She had one woman in each leg. That was crazy. And Bev was right in saying that so far the women's Money in the Bank ladder match is basically like a reskin of the Elimination Chamber. We've got Alexa Bliss and Roxanne Perez. I mean, who knows who else?
Complaining, though.
No, not at all. No. Who else will qualify? Unfortunately, Chelsea Green didn't qualify at the hands of Alexa Bliss, but that's neither here nor there. She'll be fine. I wonder if like Bianca and stuff will try and qualify, or Naomi will try and qualify. Who knows? But
Bianca's probably demotivated right now.
She's getting booed as well.
What would be the point of winning the Money in the Bank? Cashing in. Someone else is just going to get that contract signing.
Yeah, just charging. Bianca don't need it either. The Money in the Bank contract is a...
it's a boost for a lower
It's
tier
exactly
wrestler.
that. Yeah, it's
to get them up to superstar.
It's literally transport to the main roster. That's what it is, and that's how it should be used. Look at Damian Priest. Look at Tiffany Stratton. It's done a lot for a lot of people over the years.
It did very well for Damian Priest.
It did very well.
I can't believe that. They should have gave that Money in the Bank to LA Knight.
They should have done, yeah.
To this day, I still think he should have won.
Yeah, I remember I was watching it, and yeah, it's made Damian Priest Damian Priest is a main eventer. He just is.
Dude, Drew McIntyre's cash in. Oh, that was so bad.
Yeah, they used that briefcase just to feud the storyline with Punk, didn't they? But
terrible choice.
Terrible. It didn't even need it at that point either. But moving on, we get a banger. Sheamus versus Grayson Waller. Sheamus versus his next victim, basically. Grayson Waller and Austin Theory, man. It's just a bit of what are you doing, lads? You said, didn't you? They were on NXT and they looked like stars when they were down there. But
who needs friends? Who needs enemies with
friends like that? Honestly. At one point during the match, Grayson Waller tries to leave, and Austin Theory just stops him. He says, "You can't quit." Like
he should have just left.
Yeah,
I agree. There's no shame in leaving.
No, not against Sheamus.
He was beat.
And at that point, Sheamus leans over the ropes, picks him up, gives him the beats of the Bardran, and hits him with a bro kick. 1, 2, 3. Very fun match as well. It just took a while because sometimes when I see Grayson Waller and Austin Theory, it's just a bit exhausting. And
it's fortunate Sheamus was here then.
Yeah. And another point on that, Austin Theory was laughing whilst Grayson Waller was getting his ass kicked.
I don't know. What are you laughing at?
Yeah, I know you ain't laughing. I just remember the whole time they were going to split them up. Austin Theory goes babyface.
You know what? Who even cares?
Who even cares?
That's not worth the airtime, dude, to continue that storyline.
No, it's not. One thing I will say, though, is we had chants for Austin Theory in the crowd, which is crazy. He wasn't even in the match. They were chanting, "Let's go Theory, Austin Theory," or something. That's great.
I said this earlier, but Sheamus, my God. What a man. Dude, when's the last time you watched a Sheamus match and it was bad?
I don't know. We posed the same question to you, the audience.
I can't remember watching a Sheamus match that I didn't enjoy.
No, it's
like he's always in fifth gear. He always makes a pointless match on Raw mean something. Makes you feel something.
He's done the same forever. He did the same for Ludwig Kaiser, for Pete Dunne, for Bron Breakker when he was coming up. He's done it for everyone. Everyone that's been involved. It's been incredible. And we
been nice not seeing Pete Dunne for a while.
It has been nice, yeah. I don't know what they're doing with him and Tyler Bate. They had one tag match and they've been gone.
They should probably tag up.
They should, yeah. And Raw needs another tag team, don't they? But yeah, fantastic match. God, some of the chops in this match were absolutely disgusting.
No, Sheamus is a masochist or something.
Yeah.
He likes the pain.
Yeah, and then I guess we have to talk about this, but we had Tyrese Halliburton doing a segment with Michael Cole and Pat.
Just promoting the 2K game.
Yes.
Saying he's in it now.
He's in it. He's in the Dunk and Destruction pack. Crazy.
I guess it was kind of like, we'll promote the NBA if the NBA helps us promote WWE or something. I don't really know what the fuck was going on here.
Yeah,
Nor did I care. With all due respect.
I definitely will have Jacob Fatu bury him, though. But good for him, dude. He seemed happy about it. I like when people are fans and they just love the game, you know?
Yeah.
I
wish he was here, not on a video call, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like in the ring. And then we have a few backstage segments. Sami Zayn talking to Jey Uso about the upcoming main event, saying that he's got Jey Uso's back if they try and play the numbers game. Obviously, he's facing Bron Breakker in the main event. If Paul Heyman's doing shenanigans, if Seth Rollins comes out, Sami Zayn said he'd be there for him.
Oh, I have a question for you.
Go.
Who do you think's going to win a world title first, Bron Breakker or Sami Zayn?
Oh, what?
I saw that on TikTok or something.
Damn it! I was going to say we should have made that. That was a great question. Bron.
Really?
Yeah, I think Sami's swan song, I think that's in like maybe a year or two, where Sami's like getting on a bit, and he's like, right, this is my last chance.
I would agree with you, but I also think I think Sami should win it first.
Yeah, who do you think's closer right now? Sami.
Neither of them are close, I don't think.
No, I don't.
It's a long ways away till we see either of them.
Yeah, Breaker's on the up. Sami's like up there in it already, but I don't know. That's a brilliant question though. I really like that. And then we get something we truly do not give a shit about, so we will gloss over this. We have Raw General Manager talking to Akira Tozawa and Maxine Dupree, asking him if he's sure that he wants Rusev next week. Good God.
Just stop.
Just stop.
No one wants to watch this.
No. And then he does want the match with Rusev, so we get that booked for next week. We get a video package from Rusev saying that he's going to fix Tozawa or something. Oh my God, what are we doing here, lads? What are we doing here?
Man, because with all these newcomers, right? Well, not newcomers, but like people who just got here, like Aleister Black and stuff. At least he was interesting. At least he's good in the ring. Rusev, I've actually got no interest for him. Not in the ring, not the storyline.
The video packages.
The video package. I really hate this whole like culling type thing.
Yeah.
Where it's the lightness, we will show you the darkness.
Yeah.
I was like, come on, guys.
Really need to
Everyone
stop
does
that.
this shit. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's very silly,
Just
isn't it?
waffling, dude. And no one was taking him serious. I didn't take
No.
him serious.
Do you think if he came in and feuded with someone else other than Alpha Babes, that'd have been better? That could have got us on side.
Been better. Like it, could you?
But what else is there to do? Like, I think it's a case of Rusev that there's too many cooks at the minute, and he's
just come at a bad time, and there's no place or story for him.
Yeah, if Rusev wasn't here, the Alpha Babes wouldn't be doing anything. But anyway, in that same segment, we get Chad Gable laughing, saying that whatever. I don't know what he said. I don't care either. And then the cherry on the shit cake is the New Day joining, and they're laughing as well, saying that Chad Gable was having a midlife crisis or something. Oh my God. Everything I hate in one. I wish that room was sealed up forever and I never saw any of them people again, because Chad Gable breaks my heart. The New Day suck. And I'm not saying that like because they're bad. I'm saying it because they're boring. And then the Alpha Babes, I'm not 10 years old, so I don't love them either. Good God, dude. What a segment. And then we get Rhea Ripley, Kairi Sane, and Zoe Stark. A nice little return to the ring for Kairi Sane. Very weird, isn't it, with the whole damage control? Like, is that even a thing? It kind of just fizzled out, isn't it?
What damage control? Yeah.
Bailey, they had the whole story with Bailey, and
I mean, yeah, it's just Io and Kairi Sane now. Isn't it?
And Dakota Kai's gone. Yeah, Dakota Kai was the last domino. I feel like that's not even a faction anymore. Don't know where Asuka is. I think she's injured. I don't know.
I thought she was retired, bro.
Yeah.
Seriously, I thought she was retired.
She quite possibly could be. Anyway, early on in this match, Zoe Stark hits a missile dropkick springboard, and I've seen her mess it up a few times, but when she gets it off, it looks deadly. But this time, I don't even know what happens. She hits the mat hard against Kairi Sane and sort of crumples her leg into her or something.
And you hear her scream pain. And it's like,
both
I
women.
don't know whether I'm getting worked here or not.
That's the thing with wrestling, isn't it? We didn't know whether to, come on, get up, this is bullshit, or, oh my God, is she okay? And ultimately, it's the latter. Zoe Stark is out of the match. I don't know if she's injured for a long term or...
Which just leaves Kairi Sane with her mommy, so...
Yeah.
Not really a good position.
No. Yeah, Rhea Ripley was babysitting tonight. She beat the shit out of Kairi Sane, but Kairi Sane did show some heart as well. Really don't know. Sometimes it's weird, isn't it, seeing like the dregs of the women's division, like what's going to happen with Zoe Stark? All her teammates are gone. What's going to happen with Kairi Sane? Damage control's not there. Who knows? Let's see. But ultimately, we knew Rhea Ripley was going to win this triple threat, and now it's literally a 1v1. Like, if she couldn't have more of an advantage if she tried. And she wins the match with a Riptide 1-2-3 on Kairi Sane. Yeah, she's going to Money in the Bank as well, which she shouldn't win that, dude. I really don't think she
Rhea?
could. Rhea shouldn't win that.
Absolutely, she should not win that.
She doesn't need it.
It would just take away from like what the briefcase is supposed to do to a mid-carder. She's already at the top, bro. She does not need it.
Yeah, it is. It's strange, isn't it? And then just before the main event, we get a segment with Seth and Logan Paul, who's saying that Braun's going to go into this main event with Jey Uso. He's going to weaken him, so Jey won't be 100% this Saturday. So, me and you can run it back from WrestleMania. That's what he says to Logan. Interesting, but just everyone trying to fight everyone. It's so they can keep it unpredictable, isn't it?
Yeah.
But ultimately, I feel like it's a bit foregone, with Gunther beefing Logan Paul, with Seth talking to Logan. It doesn't matter because Jay's going to be champ anyway.
Yeah.
So Jey will ultimately fight Gunther whenever, and we'll see how it goes. So we get into the main event. Very good match. I enjoyed this. Jey hits the nicest Samoan drop that I've ever seen him do.
Oh, yeah. Pop-up.
Yeah, pop-up. And he threw him high as well. It was very, very nice.
I can't believe that, actually.
I can't believe it.
Yeah.
He really is showing out now. He's having a really good title reign. And we have Bron Breakker running at 25 miles per hour into a super kick, which was
Bullshit.
nasty.
Well, it is bullshit.
It was so bullshit.
There's no way he's getting 25 miles.
I want someone.
I want proof.
I want proof. I want someone with a speaker on out there. Just imagine
Just to show us.
just to show us. If they confirm it, that shit's crazy. But ultimately, Jey Uso doesn't win, because we get Seth Rollins jumping in the ring, blindsiding him, and
Seth Rollins, who's been the architect, who's been this whole night talking to everyone. Trying to build pieces, just kind of loses it all when his ass crack gets on show. So funny, dude.
We have to talk about this because we're going to be laughing throughout this whole bit. Seth shows up in the skinniest jeans I've ever seen.
With no belt.
With no belt.
That was his mistake.
That was the biggest mistake. And he flies in there, slides across the concrete, which obviously, friction. Seth slides, but his pants don't. And we see a bit of Seth's crack.
He pulled up his pants like 4 times, bro.
I don't know. And we love Seth, dude. God forbid that, it happens to the best of us, but a plumber's crack, dude.
They didn't black it out like they do with the other
no, and
malfunction.
they should have done, dude, because I didn't want to see all of that.
So funny.
We also have a bit of interference previous in the match from Paul Heyman, who gets physical, grabs Jey's leg when he's going for a suicide dive, and Jey, seeing this from Paul Heyman, gets on the outside, and Paul Heyman, to be fair, takes his jacket off, starts throwing up fisticuffs with him.
Yeah, I don't know why.
No, he'd have got slapped, dude.
Should have just super kicked him.
Yeah, he should have. And then the match goes for DQ. Obviously, Jey wins by DQ. And then we get Sami Zayn coming out when the numbers game doesn't work in Jey's favor. Braun and Seth have him in the ring. They're holding him. They're stomping on him. And Sami Zayn comes out to help. He stands off on the apron looking at them. And then CM Punk comes out to help as well. And the fans are singing his music. All 4 men just throwing blows. They fight into the crowd and they fight out of the arena. The show ends with Jey getting his hand raised in the ring. He's got his work cut out for him, dude. Everyone's gunning for him. And I'm very excited for Saturday night's main event.
Especially at the end when Logan Paul knocks him out.
Oh, yeah. And Logan Paul knocks him out for the 4th time. Fact. Logan Paul has knocked him out 4 times.
Fact.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's how the show goes out. Very fun Raw. And right before a PLE, we've got a soft spot for Saturday night's main event, because if you go back on the channel,
I love Saturday night.
I love the 80s.
And it always delivers.
Aura.
I haven't watched a bad Saturday night main event.
No, yeah. We got Nia Jax hitting Hurricane at Saturday night's main event one time.
3rd time's a channel.
Yeah, it's the 3rd time on the channel, and we love this PLE. We can't wait. We can't wait for the match cut, some of the matches as well. There's one that we can wait for, Damien and Drew. But
no one asked for this.
No one asked for this.
No one asked for this.
I think Damien or Drew must have asked for this. It's in a steel cage, though, so maybe that'll heat it up.
God.
No, I don't care.
No one cares.
They do all the face mashing against the cage.
No
as
one's
well.
going to...
Anywho.
Do the WWE not listen to the fans? I think everyone's fed up with this feud.
Yeah.
And no one wants it. I thought it was sorted at WrestleMania.
Nothing got finished at Mania.
Whatever.
But thank you very much for listening, for watching to the NoPop podcast. Tune in to the channel for our predictions for Saturday night's main event, as well as our little shorter bite-sized videos for you. And check our TikTok for clips and our YouTube shorts so you can see our live reactions when everything's kicking off on Monday and Friday night. Thank you for watching.
NoPop.